So we live in a very fast world. The sheer volume of information we are whacked with daily, we are knocked with daily, we are punched with daily is crazy. It's mad. It's actually madness. There's so many new belief systems. There's new trends every hour of the day. Fake news, there's in-between news, there's almost there news. Anyone can wake up and proclaim themselves a guru on something, and we all lap it up. I mean, look at me. I just have a microphone and a camera. Now I'm talking. That's it. Because everyone is trying to do better. Everyone is trying to learn. Everyone is trying to grow, I believe. We sometimes begin to take all these pieces of information that might not be helpful or even healthy, and we begin to give it power in our personal lives. It's also now very easy to lose sight of truth, to begin to take things at face value without delving in by ourselves to come to our own conclusions. It's actually not uncommon to meet people that when you talk to them, you ask them a question, their answer is an Instagram quote, a tweet that they read 5 days ago. They literally repeat what they see online. No personal thoughts. You can pull up the exact blog post, the exact Instagram bio, where they got it from. It's like, where are your thoughts, bro? Where are your thoughts, sis? Where is the nuance? We're all just repeating things that we've heard somewhere. Obviously, there's nothing new under the sun. Most things we say today have been said before at some point in life. But my point is, where are your opinions? Where are your own beliefs? Where are your own conclusions? Not losing your mind to society requires serious intentionality and care. I think sometimes we don't understand how important it is for us to block out time to actually examine the things we say we believe and why we believe them. Literally, you have to block out time. The same way you block out time to eat, to work out, block out time to break down your belief systems. Why do I think this way? How long have I been holding on to this belief system? Why do I hold on to it? Did someone tell me about it? Why did they tell me about it? Like, these are questions that you have to be able and willing to ask yourself about the things you say. Do you know how many times I found myself saying things that I don't actually believe? And then I'm walking home and I'm like, why did I say that? I don't believe that. But that's because I've heard it so many times in the air. You hear things, and suddenly you believe them. You don't even know that that's what your subconscious is holding on to. How many times have you heard a song and gone, oh, I hate that song? And then it plays on the radio 1 million times, and in 2 weeks, it's no longer the worst song you've heard in your life. There's a reason. The more you hear something, the more it normalizes, the more it's not uncommon for you to begin to believe it. So check your beliefs, sit down, tear them apart, examine them. Where did I read this article? The person that wrote this article, why did they write it? Where is their evidence? Where is their proof? Who is this proof from? And I'm telling you, because even the most intelligent people are not immune to confirmation bias. I do it. We all do it. We all cling to information, to evidence that supports the beliefs we already hold. I think it's human nature. I don't think it's anything bad. That's what we all do. We all tend to shift and move towards things that make us feel comfortable in the things that we already hold. Honestly, ask yourself, is this person biased? What are their biases? What are my biases? It's not a sin. It's not a crime to take your time to come to a conclusion on a belief system. Just don't be a trash person while you're doing it. That's all. But take your time. Break things apart. It's okay to not be sure. It's okay to be on the fence. Oh my God, it's actually fine. I know sometimes we feel like we have to be on A or B or C. You don't have to be on any side. Take your time. Decide what you're thinking. It's okay to not be sure. It's fine. If you need permission to not know yet, this is me on this side of the internet giving you that permission. There's some things I used to believe 10 years ago that I don't believe now, but there's some things that I used to believe 10 years ago that I stopped believing 5 years ago, and I've started believing them again now. Do you see what I mean? It's okay to morph, to change, to go, okay, when you find new information, not too sure what this is. And this doesn't mean that you're always criticizing or that you're always disagreeing. It just means that when I ask you a question on something, you have an opinion, and that opinion is yours. Not your favorite influencer's opinion, not your favorite YouTuber's opinion, not that blog you like reading, not that film you watch every Friday night. And if I ask you to break it down, you can break it down because you're practicing critical thinking, because you're looking for information, because you're looking for evidence, because you're breaking things apart. You know, our brains exist for a reason. Like, it's crazy, but like sometimes I think we forget when it comes to knowledge and application of knowledge and human interaction. Our brains be working and shit. Crazy, isn't it? Also, like, I know that it can be very scary to explore other view systems and belief systems, because people are so afraid of being judged. I'm afraid of being judged sometimes. We're afraid of being rejected. That is valid. But just know that it's okay to agree to disagree. And I'll keep sounding this. Love is in agreement, and disagreement is in hate. It's okay to question your beliefs, others' beliefs, your biases, other people's biases. It's so easy to think that you're immune. No one is immune to being gullible. It's like garbage in, garbage out. That's the only way I can say it. What you consume will eventually become you in many ways. It's just how it works. Control your sources. Control where you take your news from, control where you take your life advice from. Don't be chronically online. Know when to watch certain things, why not to watch them. Know the seasons you are in your life too, because it's very important. There are times in my life where I can't listen to certain things. I just don't care. I just know that I'm so vulnerable at that moment in my life that I don't want to hear about this. I've reflected enough to know that at that point in my life, I will not be consuming anything that has this topic or this energy with it. I'm not doing it. Just know where you are at and take care of yourself. Curate your experiences, be intentional. Also, be someone who gives other people a chance to learn, to grow in their own experiences, in their own opinions. Become someone who allows people the space to grow. It also gives you permission to be yourself. I remember, like, when I was a bit younger, I used to just be so about a lot of things, just and when you're very critical of yourself and very heavy on yourself, it's easy, you start doing that to other people too. Maybe pay attention to how you also treat other people who are learning, who are unlearning, and then it will help you give yourself more grace. It's not worth it losing your mind and your sanity to random people on the internet. Information overload. We are stressed from every corner. There's so much pressure. There's so much pressure for young people. You don't know whose foot or is it feet is on your neck. You open your phone and there's like 10 pairs of feet. Someone's arm trying to grab your neck. Take a chill pill, unplug, take care of your mind. You don't need to do things just because everyone else is doing it. That everyone is doing something does not make it right. That everyone disagrees to something also doesn't mean it's wrong. It's all about perspective. Your mind matters. Yeah, I've tried to grow in that way where it's like being steadfast and comfortable in my own skin, in the beliefs that I hold, so that people just don't shake me that much. And still, I find myself being gullible. So please, for your own good, my loves, take care of your mind. Do not lose your mind to random souls, okay? And it's been an absolute pleasure. My name is Pearl, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.